one of those chairs, any colour, doesn't matter. One of the chairs, bring it here and take a seat in it by the table. The green chair, good choice, just there would be great. If you can take a seat in that, that'd be great. And also, I need you to pick a pen. There are a whole bunch of pens. If you grab one of the... I don't want to see which one you take, so just take it and sort of put it behind your back or cover it up or put it in your pocket or something. Good. OK, so Joe, you have on the table here 3 white blocks. What you're going to do is number them 1, 2, and 3. But you can do that in any order you like. And in fact, I'd rather people didn't know what order you did it in. All right, okay. So you can take them onto the table and do it, and mix them up and bring them out in any order. When you number them, nice and large and clear, only on the one side that faces you, but nice and large and clear, so when we do want to show them around, people can see which number's which. OK, do that for me now. Go. Take them onto the table, do them one at a time. Mix them up if you like under the table, just so nobody could guess which block is which when you bring it out. Tell me when you're done. OK, thank you. Now I want you to stack them in any order you like. So keep those numbers towards you, but stack them one on top of the other, any order that you like. Done that?
No. Done.
Done? OK. Happy with the order they're in?
Yeah.
I want you kind of making gut decisions here. Good. All right, put the pen away, please. Put it in your pocket. Get it out of the way. Done?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Quick, Joe. Great. Good. Now, there is a bag just behind you on that little table. I'm not going to look at what you've done. I will keep looking here. Can you grab that paper bag, put it over the block so nobody can see? I'm not going to look, Joe. I will keep looking at this lady here, specifically just down her top. Does nothing for me, don't worry. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have you done it? Are they covered?
Yeah.
Joe, are you happy? First of all, that bag genuinely covers them and you can't see, what's what. Yeah. We'll just turn it, maybe just... Joe, are you happy that it was a free choice, that the way in which you ordered the bricks was a completely free choice? Are you happy with that?
Yep.
And you're happy that the numbers can't be seen? All right. Joe, I need you to do one more thing for me. There is a stand just there with a sort of a mic stand with a clip in it. I've got a couple here as well. Can you grab that? Perfect. Yep, that's it. There's a red cross. If you can just put it there, that'll be great. All right. So, Joe, come here for me. You happy this was a free choice? A seemingly free choice?
Yeah.
Yeah? If you take that for me. Oh, well, there are a number of seemingly free choices that you've made since you came up here. And about an hour before any of you came in, I sat on this stage wondering about what seemingly free choices I could make you, or whoever came up, pick. I took photographs of me with those predictions and put them in that envelope. Now, if you open the envelope up, you'll see inside are 3 large photographs. I don't want you to see what they are yet. I want you to take them out face down and place them on the table, all right? Please don't look at what they are yet and don't show anybody else either. Great. But can you just check there's nothing else in the envelope? Happy with that?
Yep.
Excellent. Good. Done. So, the first decision that you made when you came up, Joe, was the choice of...
the chair.
The chair, very good. And you went for the green chair?
Yeah.
As opposed to the red or the blue. Happy that was a free choice?
Yeah.
A seemingly free choice. Yeah. Yet, the first picture that we took is of me with the... Say it, Joe.
Green chair.
The green chair. Round of applause for Joe. Correctly picks the green chair. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. Let me put this out. The green chair. Excellent. And the next choice you made, what was that?
It was the pen.
The pen?
Yeah.
Now, there are about 60 different pens in there, all different colours. Don't take it out yet. The pen I hope you went for was the blue pen. Joe, do you want to show them what you've got? What colour is it? It is indeed
blue.
The blue pen. Can you see that? The blue pen, a perfect match. A perfect match. Good. Well done. Good. And there's one more. One more decision that you made up here. Call it psychic. Call it coincidence. You be the judges, ladies and gentlemen. But that is, I believe, a perfect match. Yes? Oh, yeah. I realise that's pathetic. But if you think about it, free choice of pen, let's say that's 1 in, whatever, 60 or so. Free choice of how to then stack the bricks in that colour. The chances of stacking the bricks in the predicted order, in the particular colour, it worked out about, it's about 1 in a billion. Trust me. If you take the bag off the bricks, chuck the bag on the floor, turn the bricks around slowly from the bottom. In blue pen, 3, 1, 2, excellent. Joe, you've been sensational. Joe, everybody, good. I arranged to meet some racing experts to test out some of my ideas and hopefully convince them that I could indeed have a reliable system. Phil Bell is the manager of Fontwell Park Racecourse. Katie Stevens is the manager of Hereford Racecourse. James Pyman is a journalist and tipster for the Racing Post. Jim Boyle is a racehorse trainer and a council member of the National Trainers Federation. Can I get you to mix up those 4 envelopes for me? Just give them a mix. And if you can stick these on yourselves, they peel off and you can put the backings in your pocket if you like. Thank you very much. Just put one of those on you each. And if you grab one of those as well, thank you. Have an envelope too. You've all been interviewed about this idea of there being a system and whether it's possible to predict the horses accurately, and predictably you've all sort of said no, it's not. It's not possible. I would say that it's massively unlikely, but by no means impossible to have a system that would work. A mathematician worked out the probability of having a system that would accurately predict a winning horse every time is it's 1.48 billion to 1. Hugely unlikely, as good as impossible, but not impossible, that's the point. Actually just massively improbable. So what I'm going to do is to ask you to sort of step into this world of people here. There are 500 Polaroid pictures, and these are just members of the public. And I'm going to ask you to each go and select one of these pictures. It's just really important as you do this that it is a random selection. So please don't let what the people look like, you know, how attractive or unattractive they are. Don't let any of that influence you. Some of the, you know, if any of the names happen to remind you of people that you know, again, none of that is to influence you at all. These have to be random selections. That's very important at this point. What I would say is, by doing this, I am showing you how my system works. It'll make more sense to you when you watch the program back, and you'll understand what I mean. Please have a good look around at them all. You can see they're all different. Take as long as you like. When you've got one, just stand by it and let me know that you've chosen one. But take as long as you like. Feel free to have a good wander around first. The pictures themselves have long numbers on the back, but don't worry about those for now. Those will be important later on. Take your time. Just put your hand up when you've chosen one, and okay, great, lovely. All got one? Yeah. Excellent, thank you very much indeed. Unclip the pictures, just take them off the string. There's a couple of little pegs on each one. Lovely. So bringing your picture with you, what I want you to do, not quite yet, when I tell you to, is to come and stand on one of these 4 black spots that there are here on the ground. So if you come and do that for me now, any one of these 4. Excellent, thank you very much indeed. So there are 500 pictures there, you've each got one, you've come back and stood on one of these spots each, thus putting yourself in a different order, and chosen large, I mean it is by chance, it is random, apart from the fact that whoever was closest, whoever took a picture from closest would have had the choice of any one of the 4 to stand on, probably who was last to come in?
I was last.
Yeah, so you didn't have any choice at all. The order you put yourself, if you look at your stickers, is 1, 3, 4, 2, yes? And you're happy that is, if you can just hold on to that for a second for me, you're happy that is a randomly, seemingly unpredictable order that you would come and stand in, yes? Okay, that. Just open up the red envelope that you saw it was hanging there all along and just read out what it says in there.
The order you will stand in will be 1, 3, 4, 2.
1, 3, 4, 2. Turn it around, show the camera. 1, 3, 4, 2, the order that you've ended up standing in. Excellent, thank you very much. Congratulations. A seemingly impossible thing to predict, but the point is, it's not impossible. It's highly improbable, but not impossible. All right. Now you're all odds experts, so what are the odds of me predicting, knowing in advance which order you were going to stand in? One of you has a choice of 4. The next person has a choice of 3, the next one 2, the next one 1. The answer is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is 24. 1 in 24. That's the improbable odds of me knowing in advance which order you were going to come and stand in, all right? Not impossible, just highly improbable. Okay, next, if you just take the pictures and if you turn them around and show the cameras just so we can see who all these people are. Let's get the names as well.
Jenny Pringle.
Jenny Pringle, thank you. You can just show the camera.
Peter Burgess.
Peter Burgess.
Carl Smith.
Carl Smith.
Jane Baker.
Jane Baker. Excellent, okay. So Jenny Pringle, your full name is?
James Pyman.
Pyman, so your initials are JP?
JP, yeah.
And the initials of this woman are also?
JP.
Are also JP. Your name is?
Phil Bell.
Phil Bell, and show us?
Peter Burgess.
Same initials, PB, yes? Your initials, do they match?
KS. Katie Stevens.
Katie Stevens, and what's that, Carl Smith? And your full name is Jim?
Boyle.
Jim Boyle, JB, all right? So your initials match the initials of the photographs that you picked, and please have a look around. None of the other initials match any of your names, all right? Seemingly impossible for this to happen. But it's not impossible, it's just highly improbable, yeah? What are the chances of that happening? There are 500 pictures, so the first person to take one has a choice of 500. The next person doesn't quite. The next person only has a choice of 499 because one of them's just been taken. And the next person has a choice of 498. And the next one, 497. So that number, 500 times 499 times 498 times 497, gives you the probability of you picking the Polaroids, the only Polaroids that have the same initials that match yours. And who mixed the envelopes at the beginning? That was you. So you mixed the envelopes, you handed them out, you each took one. If you open them up, take out what's inside. In fact, wait, you do yours first for me, just so we can get this on camera. Can you open yours up? Recognize the picture? It's a picture that matches the Polaroid that you took. That is Jenny, was it Jenny Pringle?
Jenny Pringle.
Jenny Pringle. Do you want to take yours out as well, Phil? Hopefully that matches the one that you've just picked. And Katie? Excellent. And you want to do the same for me, Jim?
That's fair.
Is it the same? Can you just hold them up with the pictures as well? Just fantastic. You picked the ones that match the envelopes that you mixed and took at the beginning. Again, the chances of that, impossible, seemingly impossible. But the same odds. It's 500 times 499 times 498 times 497, which means if you just keep hold of your Polaroids, but just drop everything else on the floor, just by the spots around, just keep hold of the little Polaroids. The chances, what are the chances of all of that happening? The chances of me knowing where you were going to stand, which pictures you were going to take, the initials matching up and matching what you picked at the random envelopes at the beginning. If you come forward for me, if you come back where you were, if you put yourselves back into 1, 2, 3, 4 order, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to give you a calculator there. The chances of all that happening is, it's 24 times this here. So if you do, I'll do 500 times 499 times 498 times 497. Anybody watching this at home with a computer or a big calculator might want to do this. Work out what that is for me and then multiply that by 24. The answer, I can tell you, is 1482065. Doing this? 928000. Is that the correct number?
That's the correct number.
That's the odds of all of those things happening. Not impossible, just massively improbable. One last thing. If you just hold the faces together so the camera can see, just hold the Polaroids up and just bring them together a little bit. Excellent. I did say there were numbers on the back, not to pay any attention to them yet. All right, now I'm going to turn these around. Have a look at them on the back before I turn them around. 1482 065 928 000. You picked the Polaroids that had the numbers on the back that make up the odds of all of that having happened, and that odd is 1.48 billion, is the same odds as this system existing in the first place that allows me to predict the horses every time. Not impossible, just massively improbable. Thank you very much. Something for you to think about. Cheers. Thanks for taking part. Thank you, Jim. Phil, pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very
Katie,
much.
thank you very much indeed. Excellent. I shall leave you with those numbers. Cheers. We'll stop the music there. Why don't you come up here? And let me ask you, you weren't asked to put your hand up, there's no prior arrangement. What's your name?
Joe.
Joe, come with me, Joe. I want you to grab one of those chairs, any colour, doesn't matter, one of the chairs, bring it here and take a seat in it by the table. The green chair, good choice, just there, that'd be great. If you can take a seat in that, that'd be great. And also, I need you to pick a pen. There are a whole bunch of pens. If you grab one of the, I don't want to see which one you take, so just take it and sort of put it behind your back or cover it up or put it in your pocket or something. Good. Okay, so Joe, you have on the table here 3 white blocks. What you're going to do is number them 1, 2, and 3, but you can do that in any order you like. And in fact, I'd rather people didn't know what order you did it in, all right?
Okay.
So you can take them onto the table and do it,
Yep.
and mix them up and bring them out in any order. When you number them, nice and large and clear, only on the one side that faces you, but nice and large and clear so when we do want to show them around, people can see which number's which. Okay, do that for me now.
Yep.
Go. Take them onto the table, do them one at a time. Mix them up if you like under the table just so nobody could guess which block is which when you bring it out. Tell me when you're done.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Now I want you to stack them in any order you like. So keep those numbers towards you, but stack them one on top of the other, any order that you like. Done that?
No. Done.
Done? Okay. Happy with the order they're in?
Yeah.
I want you kind of making gut decisions here. Good. All right, put the pen away, please. Put it in your pocket. Get it out of the way. Done?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Quick, Joe. Great. Good. Now, there is a bag just behind you on that little table. I'm not going to look at what you've done. I will keep looking here. Can you grab that paper bag, put it over the block so nobody can see? I'm not going to look, Joe. I will keep looking at this lady here, specifically just down her top. Does nothing for me, don't worry. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have you done it? Are they covered?
Yeah.
Joe, are you happy? First of all, that bag genuinely covers them and you can't see what's what. Yeah. We'll just turn it, maybe just... Joe, are you happy that it was a free choice, that the way in which you ordered the bricks was a completely free choice? Are you happy with that?
Yep.
And you're happy that the numbers can't be seen? All right. Joe, I need you to do one more thing for me. There is a stand just there with a sort of a mic stand with a clip in it. I've got a couple here as well. Can you grab that? Perfect. Yep, that's it. There's a red cross. If you can just put it there, that'll be great. All right. So, Joe, come here for me. You happy this was a free choice? A seemingly free choice?
Yeah.
Yeah? If you take that for me. Oh, well, there are a number of seemingly free choices that you've made since you came up here. And about an hour before any of you came in, I sat on this stage wondering about what seemingly free choices I could make you or whoever came up pick. I took photographs of me with those predictions and put them in that envelope. Now, if you open the envelope up, you'll see inside are 3 large photographs. I don't want you to see what they are yet. I want you to take them out face down and place them on the table, all right? Please don't look at what they are yet and don't show anybody else either. Great. But can you just check there's nothing else in the envelope? Happy with that?
Yep.
Excellent. Good. Done. So, the first decision that you made when you came up, Joe, was the choice of...
The chair.
The chair, very good. And
Yep.
you went for the green chair?
Yeah.
As opposed to the red or the blue. Happy that was a free choice?
Yeah.
A seemingly free choice. Yet, the first picture that we took is of me with the, say it, Joe?
Green chair.
The green chair. Round of applause for Joe. Correctly picks the green chair. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. We've got this in. The green chair. Excellent. And the next choice you made, what was that?
It was the pen.
The pen.
Yeah.
Now, there are about 60 different pens in there, all different colours. Don't take it out yet. The pen I hope you went for was the blue pen. Joe, do you want to show them what you've got? What colour is it? It is indeed
blue.
The blue pen. Can you see that? The blue pen, a perfect match. A perfect match. Good. Well done. Good. And there's one more. One more decision that you made up here. Call it psychic. Call it coincidence. You be the judges, ladies and gentlemen. But that is, I believe, a perfect match. Yes? Oh, yeah. I realise that's pathetic. But if you think about it, free choice of pen, let's say that's one in, whatever, 60 or so. Free choice of how to then stack the bricks in that colour. The chances of stacking the bricks in the predicted order, in the particular colour, it worked out about, it's about 1 in a billion. Trust me. If you take the bag off the bricks, chuck the bag on the floor, turn the bricks around slowly from the bottom. In blue pen, 3, 1, 2... Excellent. Joe, you've been sensational. Joe, everybody, good. Actually, Joe, come back for a second, I'm going to stand back there for a minute. There was one more decision that you made. You remember what that was?
No.
No?
Decision to raise my hand?
Exactly. The decision to choose yourself
Yeah.
for this. And I'm pleased that you chose yourself in the same way that I'm pleased that you chose the green chair. Because if you'd have picked the red or the blue chair, for example, there would have been nothing. Nothing. Come around behind the green chair. Tip it up in the same way so they can see. There is something. Take it off. It's a black envelope. I'm pleased you picked the green chair. Come around the front for me. Before you open that envelope, I do need to ask you again, Joe, I know it's an obvious point, but please, your choice to put your hand up was your decision that you made naturally as you listened to that piece of music, yep?
Yep.
Nobody asked you to put your hand up or anything like
not at
that. All right, okay. Open the envelope. Inside one sheet of paper. What does it say?
295.
295. And Joe, be honest, what's your lucky number?
It's not 295.
Oh, you could have lied, Joe. It's a bit of a disappointment. No, 295 does relate to something. This number relates to a ticket stub number. One of you should have a ticket stub with 295 on it. Could you have a look? Can you take your ticket stubs out? Whoever's got 295, just hold your hand up for us. Give us a wave if you are 295. One of you should be. Have a look. It's in quite big numbers. Nobody? Someone in this room should have ticket stub number 295. Joe, do you have your ticket stub on you? In your passport. Thank God for that. 295, 295, a perfect match. Thank you very much. 295. Joe, you're sensational. Joe, thank you. A cheap souvenir. Joe, everybody, thank you. No. Thank you very much. Thank you. On Wednesday, I was handsome enough to predict Her Majesty's Lottery live on television. I didn't profit in any way from it, as Channel 4 didn't allow me to buy a ticket. But it's been fantastic reading all the conspiracies and speculations around at the moment. Lasers writing numbers onto the balls and moving them somehow, and split screens and balls with special LED readouts and impossible sleight of hand. But if you missed it, here's what it looked like. The BBC broadcast the lottery draw, absolutely live, 100% live to the second. We are doing the same here. And when I turn the television on, when I'm allowed to, I'll get a nod in a second when I can do that, you can flick back and forward between the BBC and this one to see that we are absolutely live and in sync with the BBC. The most you'll get is like a tiny whisker of a delay, about a second, because we're taking a BBC feed, essentially, and then passing it through Channel 4 to get to you, and that takes about a second or so. But the BBC are live, 100% live. The lottery draw is live. We are 100% live here. I'm being told there's a little bit, about 30 seconds before we can turn the television on. I should say this is the culmination of like a year's obsession over this. I've had lottery numbers all up over the wall of my house. I'm feeling a little bit sick. Please wish me luck, and if it goes wrong, as I'm after 5 out of the 6, if it goes wrong, or I only get a couple, or none at all, I'm really sorry, and I'll apologise about that in advance. I'm really sorry, but this hopefully will work. Again, I've done nothing illegal. There's nothing that will affect your chances of doing this, and there'll be a show on Friday at 9 o'clock showing you how I did this as well. So you can watch that, you can find out how I did it, and if you like, you might want to try the same thing too. We can turn the TV on. So this will come on in a second. You can flick between the BBC and Channel 4 if you want. This will warm up in a second to see that this is absolutely live. Here we go. God. So this is from Lottery HQ. This is still the dream number, isn't it? Okay, so. This is just... Oh, no, this is it. It's not the dream number. We're now into it. So, yes, here we come from the rather shiny, lovely studio of the BBC that they call Lottery HQ. They have a glamorous assistant every week to help present. This week's glamorous assistant is O.J. Borg. There he is. And the jackpot there, 2 million, 400,000. That's quite exciting. There it is. There's the draw master with the white gloves. Oh, the balls are down. The voice is the voice of Alan Dedicott. The voice of the balls. This is an initial production for the BBC and the National Lottery Commission. I'm required to say that. That's a close-up there, so you can see there's no tampering going on. Yes, Alan Dedicott there, the voice of the balls. We'll be talking you through them. And he's about to press the big red shiny button that they press to make a lot of people very rich. There's been 2,000... Oh, there he goes. He's gone. Oh, God.
First one, number 23. Let's not forget, to date, National Lottery players have raised over £23 billion for the good causes. Next up is number 35, with us last Wednesday night as well, that 183rd time as a main ball, and the third to be drawn. Out she comes, that's number 11, drawn the Wednesday before last too, you'll recall if it's one of your chosen few, 225th lotto outing. Here's the next one. And that is number 28. Don't forget, every pound spent on the National Lottery, around 28 pence, goes to the good causes. Next out is number 39. We've seen it over the last 2 Saturday nights as well. 205th lotto outing for that one. And the 6th one that could make you very rich is right there, number 2. 4th number drawing just last weekend. That little beauty, 180th time it's been a main ball. The bonus tonight is number 15. So, Millionaires Row midweek looks like this in ascending
bonus ball
order.
Doesn't matter, we're not involved in the bonus ball. So in order we have 2, 11, 23, 28, 35 and 39. Those are the lottery numbers for this week: 2, 11, 23, 28, 35 and 39. And ladies and gentlemen, my prediction for the lottery numbers this week are 2, 11, 23, 28, 35, 39 in numerical order. Those are the numbers. That's a year of my life right there. I hope you can see those. 2, 11, 23, 28, 35 and 39. Thank you. So this, it's an envelope. I'm going to put it here. It's a prediction, if you like, a prediction of the future, of decisions that you're going to make which will lead to what's in that envelope. And you can't not make those decisions. You can't not make the decisions that will lead to what's in there. It's inevitable. What's in there is inevitable. Ish. Okay. I'm going to throw these out. These are heavier than you think, so if one comes at you, please catch it, all right? Don't sit there going, no, I won't, because it will just, they are heavy. These are today's papers. Today's papers, you grab them for me there. Thank you. It's the Times. Let's go over there. Somebody catch for me. Sorry. Daily Mail over there. Thank you very much. Okay. Daily Mail. Oh, we've had the Daily Mail. I'm sorry. Independent. Let's get one up there. Catch for me. Thank you. Got another Independent. There are a couple of duplicates. So somebody catch this up there. Ready? Oh, heavy, heavy. You all right? You okay? Count the buttons. Have a go. Just go and get it. Whose phone's that? Whose phone was that? Don't answer it. It's really bad news. The Sun. Great, thank you. Let's get another one up there. This is the Mirror, Daily Mirror. Somebody catch? Will you throw that one back again for me so somebody else gets it? Try and get that one round towards the middle there, all right? Telegraph, over there, downstairs. Somebody catch for me, please. And can we move that one that way a little bit? Just trying to spread them all out. And the Guardian, you have the one over there if you like. And the Evening Standard. All right, spread this one out. I'll move it. It won't go as far. Will you throw it over that way, please, so they all spread out? That is 10 of today's papers. Now we need Danny. Danny with the case. Do you want your necklace back, Danny? Where are you? Where are you, Danny? Bring the case up. Head up here quick as you can. Keep it going for Danny. Come on, Danny, run. Let's keep it going for Danny. Danny, thank you so much. Please check your necklace is okay. What paper do you read, by the way?
I read two.
What do you read? What?
Times.
Okay, let me just get rid of that. Sorry, let me chuck that down there. Any of you, sorry, is that all right? Do you want to put it in your pocket for now? Rather than put, yeah, great. Come and stand over here for me. Okay, if any of you have got the papers that match the papers you read at home or anything, just please take them home with you so you can check at the end, that they are real papers, which they are. It'll give you a chance to check that. Okay, so you tried lots of different numbers on here? Yeah, any luck at all?
No.
No. Did you try your birthday?
No.
No, sometimes people do. Okay, but you tried lots of different numbers and, okay, all right, good. Good, okay, so we need to get this open. So, could you, if you've got a paper in your hand, I'd like you just to hold it up in the air for me and just wave it in the air. Leave the band on it, but move it around, please. Keep it waving. Will you please choose someone who's got their hand up?
Over there in the green.
Lady in the green, do you stand up for me for a second? Thank you so much. Ready, we can put your papers down. Okay, your name, please?
Kirsty.
Kirsty, thank you. And the paper you've got is?
The Daily Mail.
The Daily Mail, thank you so much. Are you happy to do this with Kirsty?
Yep.
Yep, happy to do it with the Daily Mail?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, and if you are, because all these things we can change as you go along, all right? You need to know these are your decisions that you can change. Great. So, Kirsty, for now, I'll ask you to sit back down. And the rest of you, take your papers, please, home with you. Kirsty will come back to you in a second. All right, so look, if I asked you, turn and face me. If I asked you what the combination was in that lock, you'd have to say you didn't know.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that you could know, all right? But part of that is you thinking it's impossible. Because it sounds impossible, but, there's only 3 numbers you've got to get. You know which number's between 0 and 39, because you'll have worked that out.
Yeah.
So if I told you that you did know what the numbers were, all right? And instead of you going, oh, I don't know what they are, just to think, yes, I do know what they are. Like you're playing a game where you're pretending to be psychic and thinking, yes, I know what the numbers are. Does that make sense? So you think it's easy. It's an easy thing to know. So if I told you knew the first number in the combination, what is that? What's the first number? Say it.
1.
You think it's 1. Then turn it to 1. Turn it to 1. Excellent. Come back to me. All right. So you've had 1 as the first number in the combination. So now we've got the next number in the combination, all right? So again, just believing that you know it. Don't think, oh, you're just thinking, yes, I do know it, all right? So what's the next number in the combination that will open the padlock? What is it? Between 0 and 39. It's not going to be 1, 2, 3, all right? So what's the next number in the combination? Look at me.
24.
24. Very good. Turn it to 24. Excellent. Very good. These numbers just popping into your head, yes? Yep. Okay, so we've had 1 and we've had 24. Now, what's the last number going to be, look at me, in the combination which opens the padlock? What's the last number?
15.
Say?
15.
15. No, but you're slightly questioning it. You want to change one of those 2 digits. You're going to change the 1 or the 5?
The 5.
The 5. Great. And what are you going to change it for?
3.
3. So the final number is?
13.
13. Turn it to 13 for me. And pull.
Down.
Nicely done, Danny. Nicely done. Well done. Take the chain off for me, Danny. Take the chain off. Just on the floor. Right, put the case down on the table. And I want you to just press in the little white buttons there, and then you better lift the top half up. Do that for me. Great. Yeah, you can just lift. That's great. What's inside? What is that?
I hope it's not a mouse.
No, what is it?
It's box.
Another case. Take it out for me. There are 14 of these. Bear with us. Take it out for me. Take it out. Okay, now look, the important thing is inside this, all right? Because I did this because I thought you might sneak a look in the side of that or crowbar it open. So the important thing's inside the case, inside the case. We'll come back to that in a little bit. All right, you chose a paper which was the Daily Mail, okay? And you didn't want to change your mind, so we're going, it was Kirsty, isn't it? So Kirsty, we need to choose a page from the Mail. You are a little bit far away, so can I just grab a paper from the front there? Is that one of mine or one of yours? Is that one of mine? This is today's paper. Can you just verify into the mic there, please, that is today's date, yes?
Yeah.
Well, if any of you get the Times, you'll recognise it. Britain vows to imprison the tyrants of Africa. You'll recognise that if you get the Times. Now, these headlines are written to influence us. The way we think about the article, the way we read the issue, even the way we vote sometimes, all right? And similarly with advertising slogans, not like that. It affects the way we think about the product, the way we spend our money. I'm going to read you a bunch of headlines or advertising slogans. Your job, Danny, is to stop me any way you like while I'm reading one out. Whatever page we're on, that is the page we'll go with. But not on this, we'll go with it in the Mail over there with Kirsty. All right, does that make sense? So when you do say stop, you need to say stop really clearly into the mic. Okay? And don't say it before I read something out. You can either say it while I'm reading one or just afterwards. Does that make sense? Okay. Trying to avoid anything Miracle patient gets in the saddle. Gypsy moth rescued from South Sea Reef. Sweetener is not a cancer risk.
Stop.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Sure? Want me to carry on? Then carry on if you like. You happy with that page?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. There we are. Sweetener is not a cancer risk. Into the mic, please. The page is page?
14.
Page 14. You happy with 14?
Yeah.
Only if you are. Then 14 we'll go with. So, Kirsty, if you stand up for me, you want to pull out page 14 from the Daily Mail. So if you drop everything else, so you're just holding on to the corner of page 14, just literally drop everything else on the floor. You'll probably find it comes out with another page attached to it. That's fine. Great, it does. Do me a favour, tear it down the middle for me, just so you've got two separate pages. Doesn't have to be perfect, but if you can sort of try and get that relatively clean. Excellent, then just hold out a page in each hand for me, Kirsty. Great, great, lovely, thank you. All right, so look, we only need one or the other, so you're going to either hand one down to the lady on that side or one down to the lady on that side. If you can do that for me. Yeah, whichever one, thank you so much. If that lady could stand, you can sit down for me now, Kirsty. So what page have you got there? The one with 14 on it or whatever was attached to it? It should probably be 70-something.
13.
You've got 13 and 14, you've got that side. Okay, great. Will you have a look? What's your name, by the way?
Melissa.
Melissa, will you have a look at both sides for me, Melissa? And you don't need to memorise anything, but just have a look at both sides and get it around the way you'd like to have it and let me know when you've done that. Yep. And what page is that? What can I see? Hold it up for me like this. I can't. What page am I looking at there?
14.
14. Actually, was the number you said. We've sort of come back to it. But we could have gone either way with either page, and that's fine. Okay, 14 it is then. Melissa, you need to start tearing that up. So if you can turn it landscape for me. Tear it down the middle, put the two halves together, tear them again, put them together, tear them again. So we get a nice pile of papers. Very important, don't drop any. And also, please try not to screw them up, all right? So a nice neat pile. As you do this... it's the nail. It starts to hurt about now. As you do this, can you come into the aisle as you do it, please? So keep tearing for me. A nice, neat pile of papers, please. Try not to drop any as you do it. Actually, you come right to the front. Keep tearing for me. Keep tearing until you feel you can't tear them anymore, all right? If you can come just down here for me, Melissa, that'll be great. Imagine one more. When you've done it, just hold out half in each hand. That's probably going to be as much. Great, turn to face me. That'll be great. Turn to face me. So look, now what you're going to do, this is the only point. I'm not going to let you change a decision that's made, all right? I'm going to go with Melissa's decision, and I will go with your first decision, all right? When I click my fingers, just as we did back there, you're going to hand to me the half you'd like me to carry on with and the half you'd like me to use. The other half you can drop on the floor or whatever you like, okay? So when I click my fingers, the half that feels right to you, I'd like you to extend to me, and those will be the ones I use. Ready? Here we go. Sure? Okay, so I'm going to take these without dropping any myself. So let me take them like that. Perfect, wonderfully done. Round of applause for Melissa, I think. Thank you very much indeed, Melissa. All right, do you want to take the microphone for me and head over to the table with me, please? Head over to the table for me. I'm going to put those there. Can you take a seat for me? Sorry, head over to the table and just take a seat there for me. All right. Okay. Now look, we probably, I don't know how many we've got there exactly. If you give me a number between 1 and 10, I'll count off that number of pieces, all right? And again, you can change your mind, as with everything that you choose, you can change, all right? So don't feel committed to it, but into the mic, please, a number between 1 and 10. I'm going to count off that number of pieces that you tell me.
7.
7. Are you happy with the idea of me counting off 7 pieces, or do you want to change the number?
No, I'll stay.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, then I will count off 7 pieces. Now, if I do anything other than count off 7 pieces, if I start taking extra pieces or swapping anything like that, you must say so into the mic, because you guys can see fairly clearly, but you have the clearest view here, right? You are the eyes of the audience and everybody watching this, all right? And everybody watching this on TV as well. Okay, here we go. I will count off 7 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, you can see these are all different as I do it. 6, 7. That is the 7th piece I'm removing. All right. Will you do me a favor? Will you please take the next piece for yourself? Okay. I won't even touch it. All right. So I won't, no, take it for yourself. I'm not going to touch it. All right. Okay. Now, you need to have a look at that. You need to choose a word on there. All right. So I'll take the mic from you. Have a look through it. Choose a word. What I want is a nice, long, interesting word on there. All right. Otherwise, all this will have been a bit pointless. Have a good read through it, and then give me a nice, long, or interesting word on there that you'd like to go with. One that you can read on there. What are you going to go with? Actually, come say this into the mic. Basically, if we end up with a word like the or under or whatever, at this point, it will seem a little bit of an anticlimax. So what was that again?
Influential.
Influential. Let's have a look. Okay, that's a very good word. Thank you. Okay, all right. Now, look, for the record, not the only long word on there. We've got overwhelmingly, establishment. There's quite a few, educational, but you're happy with influential, yes? Mm-hmm. Okay, if you are, then I am. We'll go with that. That's one word chosen from about 40 on there, but we can certainly see it as one word chosen from about, 2,000 words. It'll be on page 14 of the Daily Mail. It'll have about 2,000 words on it. There'll be about 80 pages in the Daily Mail, so that's 160,000 words just in the Daily Mail, yes? But there were 10 papers that you could have chosen from that were around the room, so that's 1.6 million different words that you had to choose from in this room, and you just, without me exaggerating, and you choose the word influential. Is that fair?
Yeah.
No. No. No, it's not. It is not fair. It's not. It's inevitable. It is not fair. It's inevitable that you chose the Daily Mail right there with Kirsty and didn't want to change your mind. Inevitable you said page 14 and didn't want to change your mind. I was so fair about that. Inevitable, Melissa, that you handed me that half with that word in it. And inevitable that you said to count off 7 pieces and not 3 or just 1 or all 10 or whatever. And that you end up, out of all the long words on there, it was not the only long word on there, correct?
That's true.
Correct? That you chose the word influential. Let me show you why it's inevitable. Open it up. Open it. Good. Okay, you need to hold there for me. Sorry, hold there for me. And one more time into the mic, really loud. The word was?
Influential.
Influential. There it is. Influential. Danny, ladies and gentlemen, well done, Danny. Danny, thank you so very much indeed. Danny, everybody.